This is The Upside with Josh and them, and we're welcoming a new friend to the show today, Andrew Gamble. Andrew, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Oh, dude, it's nice to meet you. Good to have you here. You are with Yell Aviation, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is brand new, huh?
It's brand new. Yep. We started it back in late October, and
Okay.
just kind of launching right now, doing flight instruction and tours, and I'm owner operator, and
So you the man.
I'm the man. I'm
Awesome.
The man.
All right, so let's put a pin in that. We'll circle back around.
Absolutely.
Do a lot of circling back here. Where are you from originally?
So I'm from Northwest Arkansas. I'm from Rogers,
Oh,
Arkansas.
right on. Okay.
And moved back up here in late 2018, and that's where my family's at now.
Oh, nice. Okay, so did you grow up coming to Branson? Did you know about Branson?
No, we grew up. This was our destination. You know, Silver Dollar City, Whitewater.
Nice.
The shows, Dolly Parton Stampede.
Oh,
we,
yes.
we loved it.
Yeah, all things Branson, man. It's
Yep.
especially if you grow up coming here.
Yep.
Like I do love it when folks that have never been here and have no frame of reference other than what they've heard or read, when they actually come to town,
Right.
Because you find someone like us that grew up here, like it really is awesome. And you know, there's some really fun changes going on here in town. You know,
absolutely.
a lot of new attractions, a lot of new shows. This is one of those things that is going to get a lot of press, I do believe,
Yeah.
especially with you guys offering the tours. How'd you get into aviation?
So my grandfather, I lived with my grandparents growing up, and he had a little Piper Cub, and he used to take us up flying all the time, and so always kind of had that bug for flying, being up in the air, and one thing led to another. Life happened, and I kind of went down a different path, but then I found my way back to aviation, and just love being able to now teach people safety. And just the fun and passion behind aviation.
It's always crazy to me when you grow up around a certain lifestyle and it's just normal to you,
Yep.
right? Like it's normal for you to go out and get in an airplane.
Yeah.
And fly like you could really be like, oh, I need to go see my buddy down in Memphis. Let me just hop in the plane and fly on down to
That's
Memphis. Got to be kind of cool. Now, you did tell me when we were off the air that you started off in the restaurant business.
I did, yes, sir.
So was that like were you like a line cook or were you like a chef?
I've done about everything. So I've been a cook, a dishwasher, a server, a chef, general manager. Done about everything you can do inside of a restaurant.
I love the restaurant business. I made a lot of great friends, had a lot of good times, made some real good money. I got my chance to leave the restaurant business. I was gone.
Yep.
I rolled out. As much as I love it, I loved leaving it a whole lot more.
The people in the restaurant industry, they don't get
right.
the credit that they're due.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard work. You just don't get the appreciation that you get. And so, from here at the studio, we just thank you guys so much for doing everything that you're doing inside the restaurant industry.
100%. I mean, that's something that will never go, no matter how bad the economy gets, no matter how
Right.
bad things get, people are still going to go out
Yeah,
to eat.
they're
People
still gonna eat out.
They still need to eat out, right? So hats off to all of our restaurant men and women out there. My Thursday and Friday partner on the show, Kevin Russell, he was a general manager for 25 years or whatever before he got into the radio business. So it's kind of fun. I mean, you really learn to deal with people.
You do.
You really learn problem solving. You really learn things like that, which is good, especially you're teaching people to fly now. Is that right? Let's talk about Yell Aviation.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the teaching. Let's talk about the classes first.
Sure.
So what do you offer?
So we have private pilot, instrument, add-ons, commercial, multi-engine training, CFI, so that's your certified flight instructor. We can do just about everything to get you from, we like to call zero to hero.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I had a buddy of mine. I mean, he's still around. Obviously, I just hadn't seen him in a while. But he actually he got into, I guess maybe it was a PlayStation 3, maybe even a PS4, right? He bought one of those flight simulator games, right? And, started logging in some hours, right? And got online and he was like, oh, well, I can buy this. Some people that like to play racing games, they buy a little steering wheel or whatever. Well, he bought like a replica of a cockpit.
Yeah, the little yoke.
Yeah, exactly right. And he started doing it. And then he started taking some classes online. Then he found a place where he could go and he's actually a certified pilot now.
Yeah.
It is not an unattainable thing. It's quite... I don't want to say it's easy. It's easy for you to start the process. Now,
Absolutely.
as far as how you do in the class, that is up to you.
Yeah, absolutely. I always tell people you get out what you put in. So for about every hour that you're in the airplane, just plan on about 3 hours of studying. So they don't tell you that you're going to be a weatherman and a lawyer and a doctor and and all of these things, and a mathematician. And so there's so much inside aviation.
Yeah, those are the two things that stop me, being an extra large male and being terrible at math. Those are the two things that stop me from being a pilot or astronaut or anything I wanted to do when I was a kid. But this is for like pretty much anybody, right?
Yeah. So we really we love starting them early. And so you can solo at 16 years old, and so you can start flying at 16. By the time you're 18, you can have a commercial pilot, and you can work your way up to getting your CFI. And I mean, if all your dominoes fall into place, we see 22, 23-year-old airline captains out on the line right now.
So awesome, man. And plus, for young kids, like the earlier you start, the better you'll be, obviously, but also the world opens.
Yeah.
Like doors
Absolutely.
open all over. Like we were talking about, you can literally just hop in your plane. Oh, I'm going to Montana. I want to see some people. You can just fly on up the road to Montana. Yeah. That's pretty awesome, man.
It's pretty neat. I fly down to Little Rock regularly, and usually it's about a 4.5-hour drive.
Yeah.
I can get there in about 50 minutes in the airplane.
There's a fine line between bragging and telling somebody what you're doing, Andrew. Andrew Gamble from Yale Aviation joining us this morning on the Upside with Josh and them. It is 8:31. So all of your, from zero to hero, you can go and take classes to learn just about anything about the world of aviation that you want to know.
That's correct.
Where are you guys located?
So we're located at 130 Wright Brothers Road. It's the Branson Airport out there. Huge shout out to them. They've been just instrumental in our growth and development. And so Stan Field is the airport director out there, and he's just been so great with us. And we have our own building and facility and classroom out there. And so love for you guys to stop by at any point. And it's a beautiful drive out there.
It totally is. And the facility is absolutely fantastic. It really is, man. And you never know who's going to be flying in.
You never know.
I know you.
Oh, I've seen some people. I can't say anything, but I have seen some people out there.
And was that Peyton Manson?
Yeah.
I mean, how crazy is that, you know? So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Josh, I got a regular job. I can't be going out and taking flying lessons and whatnot, but I do like to fly. It'd be cool if I could just hop in a plane and take a trip. You guys have that too, right?
We have that as well. Not quite a trip, but we do scenic tours. And so, right when we take off, those tours, we have Bull Shoals to the left and Table Rock to the right, and we kind of fly around Silver Dollar City and the Strip and the landing, and those tours start at $300, and they're right at about an hour long. And so
that's awesome.
It's super affordable for what you're getting, and especially if you're coming in from out of town and you want to see Branson like you've never seen it before. Well, we can show you why every mile matters on the ground and in the sky. So
that's right. And look, you haven't seen this area until you see it.
That's right.
From above. One of the things that we talk about a lot is the Ozark Mile. Right, things are measured in Ozark miles around here. It might only be 2 miles away, but it's going to take you 15 minutes to get there. You know, and when you're up above and you're looking down, you can totally see the layout, and it's crazy how close things are in proximity to one another when you actually get that bird's eye view. Are there any sort of regulations? Can whole families go together?
Yeah, so we operate out of a Cessna 172. It's a 4-seater. So there are weight restrictions. We have to, first and foremost, my goal is to provide a safe flight, safety above all. And so usually we can see 2 adults and a kid, or 3 maybe smaller adults, or if
or
kids,
me by myself,
or you by yourself, ding ding. I've had grandparents that has bought a tour for their grandkids, and so. There's no age restriction for fun.
That's awesome. Our buddy Danny just texted in, and he said flying in those smaller planes, without a doubt, the most awesome way to fly.
It's something if you've never experienced it. A lot of people I see they're nervous about it. But those planes, they're built to fly, and it's an experience. Like if you've never done it, today's the day you should do it.
100%. It's like those daily driver cars. Like sometimes you see those classic cars out there and you're like, oh, wow, boy, look at that. That's all nice and fancy and this and that. And it's only got X amount of miles on it. And then you see the same model, right? And it's a daily driver. And it looks good and it's practical as well. I would imagine that once the season gets rolling in earnest, you guys are going to be quite busy. How far out do you recommend making a reservation?
So a lot of the traffic that we get, they're from people from out of town. And so they're usually making their reservations 2 to 3 weeks in advance, saying, hey, I'm going to be coming in the last part of May. I'm going to be coming in the first week of June. So, I mean, people are even going out a month and a half, 2 months in advance. And so we have a reservation on our website, yellaviation.com.
Okay.
You can book there, or you can just give us a call at 417-294-8831 to book that.
That's pretty awesome. Andrew Gamble joining us this morning from Yell Aviation. So a little bit earlier in the show, we were talking about there's a list of things that people say that they would not buy even if it was reduced 99.99%, right? And it's things like black licorice, any sort of sugar-free, anything at all, kale.
Yeah,
a boat.
That's a good one.
Yeah. A gas station sushi, a live rhino, a fabric toilet seat cover like Grandma used to have, right? Josh Grisham said quinoa.
Yeah.
Right. What is quinoa?
Quinoa is kind of like a grain.
Okay.
It's if it's prepared correctly, if it's cooked right, it's really, really good. It's kind of like a rice.
Okay.
But you can season it really, really well. But if it's undercooked, it's gonna be a little crunchy.
Okay.
So, but no, quinoa's pretty good if it's done correctly.
Can we get quinoa anywhere in Brownsville?
Absolutely, yeah. You can go to about any grocery store and you can buy it. It's on the grain aisle. So it comes in a bag, and so it comes raw. And so you'd have to just prepare it.
I might have to make me some Facebook content for that. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah,
you
got to try it.
Let me ask you something else, Andrew. By the way, Yell Aviation, yellaviation.com, is that right? Y'all go and do that. We've sort of we're in the back to the getting to know you kind of phase.
Sure.
You say you were a chef, right?
I was. Yes,
now, do you still cook, or whenever you got out, were you just like, nah, man, I'm gonna get some hamburger helper and let's go into the house?
Honestly, I love to cook, and so don't tell my wife this, but I'm primarily the chef at home.
Okay.
And so being outside of the food industry, the passion for that food has kind of come back. Honestly, I was more of a hamburger helper guy when I was working.
That's exactly right.
The last thing I wanted to do was go home and cook.
That's exactly right.
And so, I really, really enjoy cooking on a Blackstone. We got a smoker and love smoking meat.
What's your specialty?
I really, you can get me a pork loin or pork butt, and those things. I'll sit out for 12 hours and just keep the pork butt moist and be ready to go.
Well, just to let you know, sir, I'm here Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. So anytime you got any extra or something you want to drop off, you just cruise on by. Andrew, thanks so much for coming in, dude. It's good to get to meet you and to learn all about Yell Aviation. I think you guys are going to have a pretty darn good year, man. At least the sightseeing tours. Now, once folks find out that they can go out and take these lessons and learn to fly, you're right. Get them started young.
Yep.
Well,
and if you don't think it's for you, we offer what we call a discovery flight. Discovery flight's $150. It's an hour-long initial lesson.
Okay.
You're in the flight controls, and so and you can really tell within about that first hour if you're going to be wanting to do this or not.
Dude, so. That sounds pretty awesome to me. That might be something that I could pour myself into an airplane to try to do.
Come on out.
That's awesome. We are definitely going to go out and see you. yellaviation.com. Andrew, appreciate you coming by,
Thank
brother.
you so much. Enjoy the time.
Yes, sir. You holler if you need anything. Hey, we're going to slide.